Advantage. Thanks, Devin. Imagine what it's like to live without a home. It can be hard to do. So Home Sweet Home Ministries is hosting an event that offers first-hand experience. And Leslie Bungie is here. The organization's director of development is here to spread the word about this unique fundraiser. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm great to be here.
So what is Night in a Car?
Yeah, well, essentially just like the name suggests, it's an event where we challenge people to spend one night in the wintertime on February 2nd to spend and brave a night in the car.
Yeah, the key word, brave the night, especially during the winter. And what is the point of this event?
Yes. Well, the main thing is that to kind of create that simulation and that unique experience for to kind of get a glimpse into homelessness and something, that a lot of people in our community do experience, which is living in their cars. And so we challenge people to spend one night in their cars, typically, 10 to 12 hours in their cars overnight, and just to get a glimpse into that and just kind of create that awareness and get that conversation going, and then of course also raise funds for Home Sweet Home.
Of course. Now, have you participated in this Night in the Car event?
Yes.
And tell me what your experience was like.
Yes. I have been a part of this since its inception, and this is our 8th year doing it. And it's just kind of amazing, the kind of takeaway. You're like, oh, this won't be too bad. I'll be able to do it. And then you kind of get into it, and you're like, okay, I need to make sure I've got, my hats and my gloves, and I'm all bundled up. And for me, the big thing to always watch out for is to keep your nose and your feet warm. So extra socks and then an extra scarf or something to cover up your nose. And then as you're just kind of trying to get comfortable during the night, and then you think about like, okay, what if my car was my home?
Yeah.
How, especially if you do have a job the next day, how do you make that work? And for someone who fortunately hasn't experienced that before, it just gets your mind going. It gets the conversation going of like, what would my next steps be? What am I going to do? So you just walk away with this whole new awareness about what homelessness might be like. And then usually that inspires people to want to get involved, help more, and do more.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of the takeaway, after 8 years of doing this, what are some things you heard from the community as to how it impacted them?
Yes, for them, I mean, the key words are like it's a humble experience. It's an eye-opening experience is the bigger one. Another big thing we're starting to hear now is that this is a family-friendly event. So, it's an event where you can get your kids involved, and so you can get them started and get them that conversation going about like, how grateful are you for these things or these things? What if you didn't have that? Well, there might be kids out there who don't. How can we help them? What can we do? And it's just a great way to get kids involved too.
Yes, I think that's a great way to spread awareness about what so many throughout our country face. And I think this is a great opportunity for that. So for people who are interested in taking on this experience, how can they be a part of it?
Yes. The first thing you can do, we'd love to have more participants sign up and join us on this night. And so it's on Friday, February 2nd. And you have two options too. You can drive in. We're partnering with Trinity Lutheran Church in Bloomington. And so any of those that want to participate and get together, we'll do activities and be together that way. Or if you choose, because you're a little nervous, like, oh, I don't know how long I'm going to make it, you can do it virtually too and join in Zoom and join us for our activities in person and stuff like that online, and then just do it from the convenience of your driveway. So that way, if you go an hour or two and say, okay, I'm done, you've gotten that glimpse, you've got that experience, you've gotten the education piece that we wanted. That's wonderful. We want you to be safe, we want you to be comfortable, but we want you to come out and do this. And so that's how you can get involved. And of course, nightinacar.org is where you need to go to sign up.
Yeah, quite the experience you guys are offering. Oh my goodness. To reiterate, the event kicks off February 2nd at 7 p.m. and continues until the next morning. More information can be found at nightinacar.org. Thank you, Leslie, and best of luck to this fundraiser.
Yes, thank you, and thanks to the community for all your support.
Absolutely. Now, if you or someone you know would like to join us on In the Know, head to 25newsnow.com/community, go to the In the Know tab, and submit the form. And of course, we're celebrating some birthdays in Central Illinois. Stay with us to find out who's blowing out some candles today.